Hello, my name is Xavier Mercado, and this is Spearhead Conversations. Today, I'm joined by special guests, Gego Y Nony. Let's get it. A long time coming.
Man? How's it going?
It's been good.
Good, bro. Good to see you.
Hey, man, same here. A long time this has been coming. It's been about a year, man, trying to make this work. From the island to the city, these men are making a footnote in this game. Reggaeton artists that are just not settling for less.
You damn right.
And now on top of that, they got some legacies on them. Yeah.
Right.
But I've been watching them. You know, the ambition, the drive. I've been inspired.
Thank you.
With the utmost respect, they here today. So without further ado, how you doing, Gego? How you doing, man?
Hey. Doing great, man.
Hey.
Happy to be here, man.
We're good, man. Happy to be here. We've been following you as well, man. We love what you're doing.
I appreciate it,
We met
man.
up a couple times before, man. It just never happened.
Hey, man, busy schedules, bro.
it'd
You
be
know
like
how
that.
that go.
I feel like 6 months passes like in a week, brother.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, you guys be traveling a lot too, man.
We try
That's
to.
our thing, too. Aside from the music, that's like our thing, too. So,
Yeah. Other than that, how you been otherwise? The music coming in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming.
Let's do this. My boys got.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, we've been a little quiet, but we've been working on some stuff. That's
Oh,
why.
I believe it, man. Last summer you had jumping with that His Hers song you put out, dog.
Yeah, that was fantastic. It was fantastic to work on a song that, like, it's not our typical thing.
That's our
We're
first
not-
cover.
It's our first
That was a cover, right?
Yeah.
Who's
Don Toliver,
Tolliver? Yep,
Gunna,
He
Lil Uzi.
fired.
Yeah.
he fired.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I love Don
the
Toliver.
track you guys put out, even the visual on that, man. I was watching it today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Well, most definitely. So we finally here. So let's just
It's a big day.
let's jump into it, dog.
Let's get it.
Hey.
Mama, yeah.
So where were y'all born? We'll start off with you, Nony.
I was born here. I was luckily born in Milwaukee, 414. You're in the vibes, the east side.
Okay,
Where I'm from.
got you. How
Yeah,
you
so
doing?
I'm the older brother.
Hey.
I was born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
I'm Puerto Rico, Pio Piedras.
All right.
MH en la casa, Monteatillo.
Oíste.
But I was born with my fingers conjoined on right here, my left hand.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my mom was trying to get me operated in Puerto Rico, but you know the healthcare over there is not the same as over
Yeah.
here. We have family here. She called, and they brought me over to go to Children's Hospital to get operated. And then my mom was like, "We're staying."
You want to hear something crazy? I ain't never said this on the record, so we just gonna say I was supposed to be born in Puerto Rico, and is that where Vieques is where they're stationed, the Navy base?
Yeah.
And last minute, my mom was like, wasn't feeling my padre, hopped on the plane.
We out.
You know what my name was supposed to be?
What?
Francis.
Oh, it's funny that you say that because my mom said if I was a girl, I'd be named Serena,
Yeah.
and that's my girlfriend's name.
Oh,
Like, it's crazy,
crazy,
man.
hey,
It's
man.
crazy, man.
The way, well, you got Xavier, bro. So don't
Deal with it, man. Deal with it, man.
deal with it. But how was y'all childhood?
It was good, man. We our family probably struggled. We just didn't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did everything possible so that we didn't notice it. We got everything we wanted, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could tell she was struggling, but we really couldn't tell. We couldn't tell. So
got you.
Yeah, my mom worked 2 jobs, my uncle as well. So our immediate family that moved over here, because most of our family stayed in Puerto Rico, was my mom,
Yeah.
my uncle. Shout out to Vic, he's right here with us.
Got you.
And my grandma. So
Yeah.
my grandma, obviously, she took care of us at the house, and then my uncle and my mom would work 2 shifts just to pay the bills and get us going to school, get us clothes, get us right.
Dang.
But we could never tell we were struggling or
Nah.
anything like that, man. They did a really good job. But yeah, you know how it is. They moved from over there trying to get us to be able to go to college,
yeah,
better future.
better school too.
Well, they grinded it out, and now look at the product of what they made, dog.
Yeah, we working for
Thank you, mommy.
But that's a beautiful thing. Here, let's do this for your mom.
Hey,
Let's do that. Thank you, mom. But it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I ended up being born in the South Bronx,
okay.
and then I was
New
there.
York?
Yeah, but
You're-
then 6 months I was over here, so it wasn't all that.
You don't wear Timbs every day. It's just
Yeah,
today.
you
It's
damn
just
right.
today.
But what type of hobbies were you into growing up?
I mean, I've definitely been the computer guy, the basketball video game guy, but not really the outdoorsy guy. He's the outdoorsy athletic
Yeah,
one.
I'm really into sports.
I'm the computer guy making beats. I'm the little nerd. It's cool.
There you go.
Whatever.
Yeah, but growing up, we say that growing up, we wouldn't stay like after school. We couldn't do any after school activities till we were like in high school and whatnot, just because of my mom's schedule, my uncle's schedule. We had to be with grandma, so yeah, we didn't experience like sports and stuff like that or after school activities till we were in high school.
Got you. Well, I mean, growing up Puerto Rican, you know, there's a lot of rhythm in the soul.
Oh man.
What's your earliest memory y'all find in music?
It's crazy that I'm gonna say this because I've never even talked about this.
Yeah.
This is a great question. When I was a kid, my grandma used to hold me on her leg and go like this and corre, corre, caballito, corre, corre, caballito, corre. So when I got older and my uncle had kids, she would do that to them. I'm like, wait, I remember that.
Yeah.
So it was just like the little salsa, but she would sing the caballito song, and I'm like, that's crazy.
That's crazy, dog.
Crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy.
the melodies stick with you.
They do. To this day, I remember this. To this day.
Yeah.
My brother, our grandma's brothers, they were all percussionists in Puerto Rico.
Oh, look at
They play
that.
for really big bands, Hector Lavoe.
Yeah.
Grupo Nietzsche, all types of stuff.
They play for a lot of big artists, so salsa was really big in our household. Mommy cleaning the house.
For sure.
Saturday,
Oh, man.
Sunday
Every
morning.
Sunday,
You
dog.
already know what
Sunday
it is.
mornings, dog.
Yeah, you hear the song playing, I'm like, man, I can't cross the kitchen. I gotta wait till the floor dries. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. Man, but you know, musical influence, you would say Hector Lavoe, Mark Anthony, or who else, dog?
Absolutely.
Let's drop the legends.
That's a lot. I mean, for me at least, because I grew up in a different era than he did. Michael's big for me.
Yeah.
Usher's big for me. Like
For sure.
watching that halftime show. I mean, a lot of people loved it, but I thought it was just so cool to see one of my icons.
I was 89. What year were you?
95.
95? Damn, you make me feel old.
92. Yeah.
You too?
91.
91. Okay, so you're more from my era,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely, I remember listening to Usher for the first time. You got it, you got it.
It was a whole vibe. So it was just like seeing these icons is pretty cool. We have different icons. He has like, he's more into like the underground reggaeton. Reggaeton was already a big thing when I grew up. So I'm more into like the commercial guys. I don't know, it's a little different.
But taking it back, what do you remember mommy listening to? Like, who were the artists you remember mommy listening to?
Oh man, maybe it was a bachata person.
Bachata?
Aventura.
Yeah, Aventura was big.
That's big. Yeah.
Oh my Lord, every day, man.
Look at that.
Fire.
Man, La India, too.
Oh, fantastic. She has
Yeah.
a great voice.
I think that was huge.
I just interviewed not so long ago. Her name's Alicia.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Alicia.
Man.
Oh,
that
right here?
voice.
Great
Yeah.
voice. Great voice.
Yes, that's the sister.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm telling you, you already know the voice, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? But she reminds me a lot, especially the song she just dropped.
La India.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, right.
Now that you say that, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, man.
True, very true.
But you know, high school. Let's talk about school. What type of students were you?
Oh,
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah,
dog.
but I was great 2.5.
Yeah.
Solid 2.5. Yeah, no
Solid.
issues with it.
I'm gonna talk about myself real quick. I remember I was a really good student all the way through high school, but like I said, we didn't really have a lot of liberty or like freedom. So then I kind of rebelled a little bit in high school. Sorry, mommy. I gave her little headaches here and then because I wasn't the best in high school. Because it was like my first taste of freedom, and I wanted more.
Oh, I understand, bro.
And you know how Latina moms and Latina households, right? Yep. La chancla's coming out.
La Correa, bro.
Chocolate that go through walls.
Hey, for real, dog.
Yeah, but we always we knew what the priorities were. Mommy made it very clear. Although we gave her headaches here and there, but we were good students for the most part. We didn't behave. You know what I'm saying? A
I was
little
a
bad
class
here
clown.
and
I
there.
ain't gonna lie to you.
I was a class clown.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than that, we knew what we had to do though.
For sure, man. Did y'all, okay, so with high school, you know what I mean? Did y'all have a career path out, or it was more like you were on the edge of tasting that freedom, that it was kind of like, who's trying to party?
Yeah, even through that, even through the venturing off and like trying to see what we can get into, we still knew our priorities. Like I said, I was in a scholarship program throughout my entire 4 years of high school. Shout out Riverside High School.
Riverside.
Yeah, our house.
Hey.
Like even though we had our troubles, we kind of knew that our path was going to college regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have that choice. Like, mommy told me, you want to live in the house, you got to bounce. If you're not going to go to college, you got to bounce. So, like, instantly as I left high school, I went, like, so if you think about it, like, in June, I was already in a different school in September. So, I just went straight to school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't have that chance to really do stuff, but I don't regret it.
Man, I mean, all the life choices you make until this point, look where you at, man. You can't take any of that back. So, you know, with this, when did you guys actually tune into your calling? I'm going to call it your calling.
Yeah.
When did you two actually say, hey, you know what I mean? We feeling this music. Let's put it together.
All right, so I'm going to take it back a little bit to where we first started listening to reggaeton. And it was acceptable in our household or in our car. Mommy got the CD Masterpiece because we listened to reggaeton here and there, but it wasn't like, my mom didn't really want us listening to that stuff because it was vulgar.
Yep.
But Masterpiece came out, and Masterpiece was one of the first artists. Shout out to Gego Y,
Yes, sir.
who we met over there in the summer.
Gego Y.
Yes, sir. That album was clean. It was and it was more like romantic reggaeton when you're singing to the girls rather than to the streets. So we got into that flow and we started venturing into the reggaeton.
That takes me back to basement parties, bro.
So that's where we're getting.
Yeah.
There was a basement party, and by that time, Arcangel was out.
Oh,
And
La
they put-
Maravilla,
Yes,
bro.
Sir. Shout out Arcangel. He came out with a song. I think it was in El Callejón. And they just playing it, and I start rapping it. And then everybody stops and like, man, you can rap that whole verse. And I'm like, and they're like, yo, that verse is hard. Like, hey, you should come. Why don't you come record at my studio? I'm like,
Yeah.
so whatever. We fast forward, and I did go record, and then Nony came through, and then Nony got kind of into making beats because he wasn't really rapping at first.
Yeah, I was just making the music. I was just making pure beats, didn't sing at all. My mom got me this super dodgy Casio.
Okay.
It was horrible, man. It had like 11 sounds, bro. And I plugged that into the back of FL where I was making beats with this keyboard, bro. And that's all I did. I wasn't really a singer. It just got to a point where people were like, hey, man, you can sing too. You used to sing.
Well, you fooled me, dog. You fooled me,
Oh, he the
bro.
singer now.
I thought you've been singing your whole life,
I'm a
man.
singer now.
No, I'm a producer first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, damn. So then you guys, what age would you say that it?
That was around
2006, 7.
2006 or
Yeah.
2007, around there.
Got you.
2008.
Year I graduated.
Yeah.
So with you know, you guys creating this music together, and these are heavy hits, man. You've charted, the views, the streams, man. It's all come together. Individuality. What's your style compared to your brothers?
For me, man, it's I'm open-minded to everything, and I like to. My process is very different to everybody else's.
Yeah.
And I'm very in love with listening to music.
Yeah.
Like country to this, and I love to pick pieces of everything and
Diversity.
something that everybody would like, not just 6 people would like.
Okay.
Because I can make music just for me all the time, but that would be kind of selfish. Because what if people don't like what I make just for me?
For sure.
So I also make music for everybody else too. Sometimes it's good to make music for like someone who's upset or who's going down to something. That's what we do. We're supposed to tell stories. So
For sure.
Yeah, Nony is a sponge when it comes to music, man. His mind is crazy. He said he listens to all types of music, man. He lived in Belgium for how long? You live in Belgium?
What?
For half a year?
Yeah, like a little bit over half a year.
With who?
Myself, I was out there. Like I told you, I went to college and I got some opportunities out in Europe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was living in
Well,
Belgium.
Look at that. Let's talk about Belgium.
Fantastic. Shout out to all my walk-tos.
Walk-tos.
My boys, walk-tos.
Yeah.
Man, it's beautiful. I was working in an industrial. I was basically doing electrical engineering.
Okay.
And I was just installing machines, and they decided they needed people to do stuff in South America. And the company was based off of Belgium.
Yeah.
So they transferred me for basically training out there.
No.
And worst to worst, the South America stuff fall off.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, hey, man, you want to stay for a little bit longer? And just, like, you know what, I'm staying. So it was basically like a month.
Yeah.
I stayed the extra 3 weeks. Then I got to go to Paris, Germany, Prague.
Dude, travel
What a
the
life,
world.
man. What a life. That was just so cool. Different experience.
Well, good for you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
that you need that type of exposure. No
yes.
wonder you grabbing all this diverse sounds and all that.
I've always that's like something I encourage is people to
Travel.
travel, man, and live the experience, because that's how you live life. That's how you get to see everything in the world, is just to live life and just go.
Yeah. Well, let's get to you.
Yeah.
Gego.
Yes, sir.
How's your style? What's your style?
Man, I think Nony put me on just listening to a little bit of everything. When Nony was in Belgium, he would send me all this music, and I'll be blasting in the whip. My boy's like, bro, what are you listening to? Like, what is this? I'm like, bro, honestly, I don't even know what language this is. To be honest with you, it's just a vibe. So I think we're very open to different types of music.
Yeah,
obviously,
I'm over here singing you songs in French.
Yeah. There's all types of rhythms and melodies, and shout out to Rizzy B, Richie Allen, who is our producer. He sings country. Like we just love to dabble in everything, have an open ear.
Yeah, that's dope. We had him on. We had him on the platform. We shouted y'all. I also interviewed Riff. Okay, I just interviewed him. Yeah, great talent, man. And he does the producing side too.
Yes,
I feel like it's a great story too, because he's a country artist making a reggaeton album. I think it's so funny. I think it's such a funny story to tell.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he when he shouted you guys, it threw a curveball, because I'm like, you know about this.
Yeah, he made the whole album with us. So
he's a talent, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta appreciate what's going on in Milwaukee. I've been saying that there's a bubble here. It's about to go off. Yes. I mean, you guys are doing your thing. You got Richie doing his thing.
We're gonna make sure to break that dome for sure.
For sure, man. Yeah. That's where it's at. But yeah, man, Richie doing his thing. Albums here.
Yes, sir.
Album of the year, man. Richie's amazing, man. I really appreciate him, because he let me do my process and didn't like rush me on it. He also allowed me to produce in his studio. And can you really imagine someone coming in to like touch all your stuff? He let me do. He gave me free will to do all
I've been there.
I wanted. So
yeah, man.
I really appreciate him, man. Shout out to Richie Allen, man.
Yeah, man. He's a great talent.
Love him,
great
man.
Talent.
Love him so much.
Well, with your style, reggaeton, how do you feel it sets apart from other reggaeton artists?
It's nobody like us, man. We're just first of all, we're a reggaeton duo in a thing that's nobody does that anymore.
Yeah.
We're brothers. There's no reggaeton duo as brothers. We're from Milwaukee, small city. We don't come from Miami, not Puerto Rico, not from Dominican Republic. We don't got the exposure that they have out there.
Yeah.
So
my boy Nony stepped the pedal on the metal, dog.
Just to give you guys just a little brief example on how we do stuff. Like, we don't just go to the studio and say, hey, drop. It's months on a song, 6-7 sessions on a song. So when we talk about our music, I really take pride in it, man. I love it, man.
Absolutely, and I think to have what makes us different, like we got, it just goes down to our background and to our roots that our mom instilled in us. Our music is 100% clean.
Oh yeah,
that's beautiful. It's quality,
I totally
man.
forgot about that, man.
It's 100% clean in this genre, and not to like talk down on anybody on the genre, because the genre was amazing. We do the music because we love that music.
Yeah,
but we wanted to do it different in the sense that it's clean, man. And you can listen to it with your homies, and then you can have your kid in the back driving them to school and share that song, which we've had people reach out to us and kind of just tell us stories that are just, man, it just keeps us going. Like you able to vibe or bond with your daughter over an album that you were never able to do that if that album wasn't out. So I think it's real special.
Well, to be honest with you, it's the character in it. It's the quality character. You know what I mean? Like that, to me, it says everything. That's why I bump you. I bump your tracks, man. Like my kids have listened to your music. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just one of those things. Like when I'm Puerto Rican, you Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? You take a sense of pride that there's people out here doing like going after their vision, going after their dream. You know. Now you say you in these songs, you're putting months of work in. Walk us through your creative process.
Let's give them a little simple. Let's just say we go to the studio for 4 hours. In 4 hours, we did the beat and a hook. The producer's tired, so then we have to wait till next Thursday because he has to work. So we still have to wait. We're still normal people, you know.
Yeah, you still got lives.
So we still got lives. So we come back on a Thursday. That's already a week that passed. We got a session. We did the other half of the song. That's 2 weeks that passed. So it's just like we're constantly just trying to like make the best piece. We come out with like maybe 7 versions of the same song.
Yeah, we do.
Before we even drop it. So
that's normal for us. Yeah. Sometimes our producers they get frustrated with us at some points till they hear the final. Like till we come to the end, like, all right, man, this is fire. Like,
well, to be honest with you, you guys have this professional sound, bro. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like I truly be believing, like, man, they already there. Like, I mean,
Appreciate that.
within time, it's gonna come.
Absolutely.
You know, but it's such a professional sound, and I think with like even with content creators and people, you know, across the nation, you know what I mean. One thing people mostly lack is really caring about the quality.
Yeah.
It's the hard facts.
Yep.
But that isn't the case with you guys. You guys, I could tell in the sound. How do you incorporate traditional reggaeton into the modern reggaeton that you're doing right now?
I mean, it's hard because it's changed.
Yep.
Man, it's changed. Since 2002, man, it's changed so much, especially the drum loops and how you execute the drum loops. Because a lot of the cadences have changed and how you rap. You can't say certain, like, you can sound like an old school person, but it won't hit.
Yeah.
So you have to have a different cadence. We take pride in making sure that we have melodic, you know, sounds and that we're not very stuck to the whole just rap thing, you know. Yeah. People also like to hear your voice singing if you can sing.
Mm-hmm. What themes do you guys go with? Like themes, messages through your music?
So we don't rap about what we don't know. Like me and Nony, we can't rap about the streets because we haven't been in the streets. And we're not going to act like we were from the streets.
My boys out here putting real music out.
No, like we rap mostly about our love stories.
Yeah. Breakups.
Breakups. We rap about falling in love. We rap about falling in love and then breaking up with the girl that you fell in love with.
Yeah.
We rap about real life situations. The homies that we had that no longer are with us. They move different now. How we maybe move different now because of certain situations. We just rap about our lives.
Yeah. What's most important to you in the way you connect with your audience?
That they feel some type of freedom with what they hear, you know, because a lot of people, this is like, a lot of people don't know they have greatness in them. So I want people to feel greatness when they hear my music or feel like the euphoria, that climax. That's what I want them to feel.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like, it's to me, that's the part of music that gives me, you know, the chills. When you listen to a song, it gives you the chills. I want them to feel that every single time. You're having a bad day, you put my song on, boom, got the chills. Wow, I feel better now. Like, in light, that's what I want you to feel.
I just want people, I want to be an example of that you don't have to rap a certain way, dress a certain way, like act a certain way to actually like have good music. Or, you know what I'm saying? I want our music, I take pride when our music is played at the club and then I can hear it, I can get a video and tag at a school dance, they're playing our music at the same time, you know, the same song. I think I take pride in that we can do that type of music where it's hitting both worlds without changing our characters or who we are, truly.
Got you. Yeah. So, you know, a lot with you guys perform. You do plenty of shows. Last summer was a very busy summer for you. Do you remember your first show together? And what were the emotions that went through you guys?
Oh, first show ever together?
Yep.
Oh, man. This is like 07, 06.
We actually opened up for Julio Voltio, which was popping at the time.
Damn.
Yeah. That was our first set. Shout out to everybody who participated in that. I remember they gave us a lot of opportunities to local artists. And we were young, so a lot of us, or a lot of them didn't do that well. Obviously, it was their first show, but I still hear it to this day. Like, man, y'all been killing the stage since y'all first set.
Yeah,
we weren't nervous. We didn't stutter. I think we killed this.
Y'all brothers, dog. Y'all got each other. It is different.
Yeah. And we're not scared of we're supposed to get into arguments and talk stuff through, you know. That's how you make things better, you know. So imagine one opinion, my opinion, you know. We
can't agree on everything.
Clash. Sometimes we go in clash. That's real. That's the beauty of it too.
Yeah. Any pre-performance rituals y'all got before y'all hop on that stage?
Oh yeah, we gotta pray.
We always pray.
We gotta pray.
That's nice.
Just kick it, man. We low key, man. We don't like to press it too much. We just sit in the bag, talk, have fun, make sure all the girls are good, make sure our clothing is good to go, sound is good. You know.
We're with our dancers, camera crew, our whole crew. We usually meet at my place. Maybe we have food. We don't really drink. We don't drink before our shows.
No, we don't drink.
We kick it. It's a vibe. We chill. We usually call our uncle, who's a pioneer of reggaeton industry as a Christian rapper, BK Rap.
Okay.
Shout out to him. Much love to him. He always
let's do this. We gotta get him in there too.
Yeah. He's one of the goats. We usually call him and he does a really big prayer over us, over the team. Probably do that at home first for a really big show, and then
Yeah.
we do another prayer when we get there. And then right when we get on stage, me and Noni kind of give each other a little hug and pray it out, and then go do what we do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sometimes I like close my, like you see me, I be closing my eyes and just like holding my hands up just to feel the moment, you know, to calm, compose yourself.
Yeah, man. That adrenaline when it hits.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my fair share of it, you know. But it's, you know, everything, as much as everything seems that, you know, it goes good, a lot, you know, what were the type of barriers you faced beginning?
I was born with a lot of stuff like severe allergies. As a kid, I was diagnosed with ADHD, with bipolar disorder. So, you know, they kind of tell you when you're young that you have this stuff, and you're like a bubble kid, and you kind of believe it. So you go through life kind of believing all this stuff that isn't true about yourself.
Believe
and when
me.
you become an adult, you know, you kind of start making bad choices and looking at life the incorrect way because they taught you something differently. Yeah.
I feel you on that, man. I'm ADHD.
Yeah.
So, man, Ritalin, Adderall,
Man,
that's
that's every day. Every day.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I feel like when you do get older, you come into who you are and you make the decisions, and whether you mess up is just another opportunity to correct and learn.
It show perseverance. It builds your character and decisions you make and how you move and all that.
How do you feel?
As far as our barriers,
Yeah.
So Noni talked about those, and there's always going to be barriers within yourself personally, with your psyche, with your mental, with your physical. And then I'll kind of speak on, since Noni spoke on that, I'll speak on like exterior barriers. We've had a lot of barriers, and as far as like people not wanting us to perform there, just from our genre of music.
Yeah.
We have, that's, you know, we had a reggaeton concert. This and this happened. We're good.
Yeah.
Other times we're just not respected on stage because they see us as a young act.
Okay.
They kind of like just disrespect us. They start our times early when we're gonna do a big performance.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've had a security guy put his hands on me, because he didn't want to let me on stage to check out the state. Like, I wanted to see the
schematics,
the
how it
schematics
looked.
that we got were different.
Yeah.
So I needed to see where our dancers were gonna be, and I kind of came up a little early, and I've been like, no, you can't come up here yet. Like, I'm the artist. Oh yeah, but you know what I'm saying? You're not the artist. Like,
Yeah.
that kind of treatment.
I mean, not too long ago, we had an event. We had a show, and we're supposed to have a back room, all types of stuff. We got
Our green
there.
room,
We didn't have a green room.
one of our
nothing.
biggest shows up to date.
Our dancers were like just outside the room, like they didn't get to have a green room. So it's just like that when it happens. Yeah,
We have dancers, we have our bands, we have our
Man,
camera.
who we got to roll up on, bro?
that's the struggle people don't see. You know, they don't
Yeah.
really see that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, with these shows, man, I guess that is a part you really don't see, man.
Yeah, to speak on that was probably one of the toughest ones because it's one of our biggest shows up to date. And mind you, like we're excited, we're ready. We do our prayer at home, we pull up, and they're like, hey, this artist has all the green rooms. You guys can stay outside in an alleyway, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, my girls need to change, man. They doing their hair. Like, I got my drummers need to set up. Yeah, like y'all gonna have to figure that out because we're busy in here. Like, y'all can't come in here. I'm like, what?
Man.
So I have my girls doing their hair in an alley. I have it was crazy, man. But when you go on stage, that's not gonna affect us at all, man.
Yeah.
We probably turned up harder than.
Yeah,
would have
I mean,
been
you
if
got
that wouldn't
something
happen.
to do it
they
for,
definitely
man.
hyped us up that day.
Well, you know, with these performances comes collaborations.
Yeah.
Who have you collaborated with? And on top of that, who's a dream collaboration that you guys would like to?
I'm just gonna start from scratch. Which was my camera right here? Caliucci. I want to feature with you. All I need. All I need.
Raul Alejandro, what's up, man?
So those are my future collaborations. But right now, work with a couple of people.
Yeah, we've been really, so we're very open to features. We want features, of course, but we've had so many projects that we've been back to back, nonstop. And if we got some going, we're gonna drop it in our next project. Kind of our first feature, really, our second feature.
Yeah, it's the second.
Because we
That's why I said
featured,
a couple.
shout out Rizzy B, our producer. We had to put him on the track.
Yeah, he got 2 songs on our album. So
Yeah.
There you go.
And honestly, this is our second project that, you know what I'm saying? It was just one project that we put out. This is our second project coming out.
and this
so.
next one coming out, nobody even knows. Nobody even knows, man.
No, well, we do.
You do.
Now we do.
Yes, sir.
Now they will.
What milestones or highlights stand out for you in this journey you've been on?
It's interesting because when you make music, people think like you want to make money or like that's like your goal. Since I was a kid, my goal has been to like be on a microphone and have people shout my song for me.
Yeah,
To hear that,
I've heard it.
That delay come. That's all I've ever. That's all I want. That's all I want, just to feel that. That's my life goal.
Yeah.
My life goal.
Yeah, I think for me, it's really big for me to be able to have our music play at the club and have our music being played in front of your daughter, your son, your cousin. That's huge. When we first came out with our album, we had a vision board or a goal board. We're really big on that.
Yeah,
I think
vision
everybody
boards.
should do that. We set our goals like it was like get played on a radio station, 2 radio stations to have us put us on rotation. Hopefully, we had 2 performances that summer. That's what we wanted. And then long term, I think it was like 2 years out. Let's aim for Summerfest and let's aim for like Mexican Fiesta, Puerto Rican Festa, of course. And then we did 2 shows here in Milwaukee, and then our third call was to open up for Lunai at Summerfest.
Okay.
I'm talking about within a span of like 3 weeks. So we were able to cross out our goals that we have 2 years out. We did that probably in like 4 months.
Wow.
We were blessed, man.
Great, man.
Yeah, man. It's beautiful.
How has Milwaukee attributed to your success?
It gave us all of our success, to be honest. Shout out to Kenny Perez, who has really been a staple to help us and to just guide us through
My boy
the
out
routes,
there. Been on a
I mean, that's definitely the GOAT. I think he's the Milwaukee GOAT. It's Milverine and him, in my opinion. Milverine and Mr. Kenny Perez.
Shout out Breezy.
So Breezy too, man. That's my brother. Milwaukee's been nice to us. Coming in a genre that's first Spanish and secondary. We don't really hear a lot of people singing English. I didn't expect to get a lot of love.
Yeah.
And man, we had a very diverse crowd, which is very interesting for me at least. Because I've been to Puerto Rican concerts. It's very rare for you to see American people at a Puerto Rican concert.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of
Man,
people
we've gotten
who come, and they don't even know the songs, and it's
there.
Gego Y Nony, man.
It's the rhythm, bro.
Music is a universal
the energy.
language, man.
Yeah, man. Well, with that, you mentioned Kenny Perez. Who have been mentors and influences? I can imagine you feel like your uncles, Kenny, like I said, but who else do you feel like have been mentors?
BK Rap.
BK Rap?
Look him up, man. He's a pioneer of the reggaeton overall. Christian rap. He's amazing, man. I think our family, for the most part. What about you, Nony?
No, yeah, it's true. It's just a family. We're really tight. I don't know if he explained this to you earlier, but there's only 5 of us here in Milwaukee, like in our family.
Oh, wow.
So we run basically everything through ourselves. So
That should be.
yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. You got the network. You got the small circle.
Yep, we got the small circle.
Um,
That's what makes the team effective too.
For sure.
We got our family in the team, so.
With the busy schedules you have, you go through ups, you go through downs. What keeps you both motivated, ambitious, the drive, the fire?
For me, I just think like I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I work out of school all week, so it's exhausting, it's draining. And then, for example, today I worked, got ready, came here to this interview. After this, we got the studio.
Yeah.
So we gonna be there pretty late. But I mean, I may be tired, and sometimes I'm exhausted. But then when that final product, you hear that final product, man, you say, ooh,
it's a rush.
Yeah, it's that feeling that you get when you make something like that special. It's gonna be special.
Yeah.
We take pride in what we do too. Like when we're doing these videos maybe we'll talk about that in a little bit. The stuff that we've been making, it just really is fulfilling to see it all come together. And like Nony said, our family, and we consider our team our family now too.
Yeah.
Shout out to our team. When I see everybody coming together and everybody, moving and doing this, putting their piece, it's beautiful, man, and it keeps you motivated.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, at least for me, I take pride in creating, and be able to create and with freedom, because you have ADHD.
Yeah.
So you must understand, like, imagine having a job, working a serious job with
Yep.
ADHD and wanting to make music all day. Music is in your head. Like, you can't really concentrate, and people don't understand that. So I really take pride in just creating things that, you know, are bigger than what people imagine. Like I said, 6, 7, 8 sessions for a song. I really take pride in that, man.
People don't understand it, and this is me speaking on the ADHD. You know, you got all these ideas. They're going back, forth, where the normal person could just grab.
Yep.
And with us, it's grab and we missing. Grab and we missing. Oh, we finally caught it. But you know what I mean? Losing attention. And I truly feel that because like up until 3 years ago, because it's going on 3 years, I started really sticking to a routine. And that has been how I've been able to get this far with this platform. And I really have just stuck to a new path of doing things. And, you know, it's something, it's a blessing in disguise. I feel because it's brought out the very best of me, you know?
About the greatness in you, brother.
Well, let's speak on your music.
Yeah.
Both of y'all. You say you got a new project coming out.
Yes, sir.
Let's touch base on that. You don't have to give out the names, but
Let's do it. This is the first time we're going to give it to you. This is the first time we talk about it.
Okay. All right. So what's the project called?
Zumba.
It's called Fron University.
Okay.
It's something a little different. I don't think anybody's really ever done this that I can think of off the top of my head. It's a mixing between a film and an album of music.
Okay.
So we're gonna mix the film, the episodes that we're gonna drop with our songs. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of like a short series of short films, where the main idea or the concept behind it was instead of having the music video be like the main focal point of the song or like explaining the song, we wanted to lead up, have stories that lead up to the song. So we kind of recorded it backwards, where the main focus is the lead up to the song, and then the song we give you visuals, but it's not like, you know, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like
feel it, dog. I feel it, man.
Yeah. So we went with Frontea University because Frontea was our first song that kind of
our first hit single. Yeah,
we stopped doing music for a while, and then we came out with Frontea because our friends kept on like, yo, what are y'all new? Why are you not dropping? Drop some music, man. Drop something. So we dropped Frontea.
And that went viral.
That had like, that thing had like 74,000, and this is SoundCloud, 74,000 streams in 2-3 days.
And SoundCloud, you just drop stuff and it gets 2 views. Like,
it could only get 2. You know what I'm saying? So
look me up, dog.
That song was special, and Nony had this idea of recording at a school. And we were blessed with the opportunity to do so, and everything just started falling into place.
That's fire.
Yeah, man. It's basically like you know Rebelde?
Yeah.
It's Rebelde, Elite, you know, just Fresh Prince, just kind of all in one.
It's smooth. It's urban. It's there, man.
We're giving, like you said, you enjoy the films.
Like
the way we record stuff. I enjoy that as well, and I enjoy the process of like mixing the art with the art. So, man, it's such a cool, man. I'm really excited for you guys to see
we got to act a little bit. Nony's Nony's a actor, man.
Hey, you ever need some actors, dog? Hit me up, dog.
You, for sure.
I'm not shy about it.
Right. Season 2, I got you, bro.
Well, you know, with this busy schedule you have going, what do you look forward to right now? As far as you said the new project, but what are you looking forward to as far as just in general?
Just the process, man. I'm really looking. I want to, you know, go on tour. I want to wake up early. I want to not sleep. I'm looking forward to that process. I've been itching for that my whole life. So knowing that I have this product that can get me there, you know, that's it's like that itch, man.
Yeah.
The itch, man.
Yeah, I look forward to dropping these new tracks, man. I'm really proud of some of these tracks that we're gonna drop. In the sequence that we're dropping them in, there's some fire tracks now. I'm really excited for, and I really take pride in the fact that me and Nony, anyone who listens to our album, kind of sees that we don't stick to just one sound. We like to dabble in different genres and switch it up a lot. So we were able to do that in these next couple.
This album for sure is a fusion of, man, whatever you can think of, man.
Yeah,
we have all types of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, you're successful.
Thank you.
All the way around. What does it mean to you both to be successful Latinos from Milwaukee, giving these heavy hits to the bigger cities like Miami, like PR, like LA, like New York, and don't ever think, you know what I mean? I always feel like you should always feel in your element.
Yeah.
You should always be the star player.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be a successful Latino duo that's basically giving people a run for their money?
It feels great. You know, it also, believe it or not, we're very humble, man.
Oh, for sure.
We affirm, and we have our affirmations, and we make sure that, you know, we convey that to people too, to, you know, affirm and do affirmations, but we also very humble. So, you know, we just take it light, man. We just take life light, man.
Yeah.
Sit back, you know, enjoy the process. You know, people live life, man, 1,000 miles per hour lately.
Yeah.
It's just like everything is just so we're more laid back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. I think Nony spoke on it. We're very humble, but I also feel like we have to. It took me a while because I think
you got to give yourself a
my
pat
team
on
kind of called me out on like, hey man, we get your humble and stuff, but you guys are doing really big things, man. You guys should be proud of what you're doing. You guys need to sit back and like look what you've done so far. So humbly, I think me and Nony are probably the best Spanish artists.
Not probably. Be respectful.
We are the, and why I say that is because the amount of work that we put into these how serious we take it, the pride that we take in it, the steps that we take to do it, the whole process, everything that goes behind the success
that people don't see.
That people don't see. It is a lot, man, and yeah, man, we do this, and it's hard, man. It's not easy.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Most people think, oh, you just all putting content up all day. Nah, man. If people could understand what it takes over an hour to set up. You know what I mean? This whole setup right here, before anything is done, then we got to come up with the look, the way we pitch. It's just, I could relate to you guys on so many. As entertainers, you know, but when you get that finish, it's just like, yes. Where do you see yourselves in the next 5?
Next 5, man, I see myself.
This is a vision board right now.
Yeah, definitely. I manifest, man. I see myself with a Grammy. I see my brother with a Grammy. You know, I see my mom, you know, in a better, bigger house.
Yeah.
I see myself, you know, healthy and mentally better every day. I see my brother, you know, I see him for sure.
I gotta say,
I see him in a fancy way, bro. I'm already knowing this guy, bro.
I gotta say, since the first time I met you to where you at right now, brother, good for you, man. You know, you husky, now you looking in shape, bro.
You put a lot of work in.
I just realized, I'm like, dog, get it. Dog.
Thank you. I had to lose weight. We started going on stage. I had fatigue, man, really bad fatigue. Sure. And not just that, COVID came, man, and just, I don't know what it did. It took away all my taste. We went to Burger King to get a burger, and it tasted like oil. I was like, what is going on?
I don't know, but Nony, bigger Nony, he had a flow, man. His swag was crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, I always respected you. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't beat my ass, dog.
That's crazy.
I've always, I've always respected it, but I am very happy for you.
Thank you.
You seem healthier. You seem, more.
That's what it's about. That's
active.
That's the main thing.
Really,
man. Health.
How about you? Where do you see yourself in the next 5?
Man, like I said, I want to be worldwide. We're gonna be worldwide. I see kids listening to our music, and us being a better example than a lot of other things that are out there.
Yeah, man. Well, I gotta say, I'm proud.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm proud, even though I just met y'all, and y'all like, don't fucking say you proud of me, though. But I really am proud. I mean, you inspired me. You seeing your success is kind of where I'm at. I'm in a different realm, but the trajectory is still the same. We all aiming to get to the top of that mountain, and until the next mountain comes, and watching you guys just effortlessly, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels like. With the music you're creating, the product you're putting out, what advice would you give to aspiring artists, aspiring youth that are coming up right now?
Well, you have greatness in you, so you are brought to this life with a purpose to manifest that purpose through you. So I suggest that you create, that you do what you like. And that don't always follow the rules. Follow your heart first. That's what I say. Yeah. Because I did that, and look where I'm at now. And I get to have freedom with my emotions And a lot of people don't get to do that because they work 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
They got to come home and, they got to chop it up to the family. Hey, you don't really get time to think about yourself. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, it goes back to being yourself, but it also dabs into what Nony's saying. Don't feel the pressure to act a certain way. Don't feel the pressure to follow the trend on TikTok. Be the trend. I think when you are genuine and you have a vibe to yourself, which everyone has inside, like Nony said, everyone has greatness inside. Just let it out, man. Don't be afraid to let it out.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. It's been a long time coming, but I'm super happy we finally made this.
Man. I'm happy too, man.
Likewise.
Yeah, man. I'm rooting for your success. The more you guys go forth, it's inspiration, like I said before. And we here.
Estamos aquí.
You here, motherfuckers.
Oíste.
Hey, well, Wepa, and I'm a fan. Always gonna be a fan.
And we're a fan of you too, man. I actually, I'm a content person. I enjoy content, man. And so I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate you making stuff that people can listen to all the time.
Oh, for sure.
In the car, you
watch it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. Well, with that being said, thank you again. Spearhead out.